Hello everyone, SuperBricks37 here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my modified version of the 76153 Avengers Helicarrier. So, before we get started, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content just like this. So now let's get into it. So, as you can see, this model is very different from the set that it started from. And the most notable difference is this whole top area is completely different. The original set just had a flat opening there, so I went ahead and added a whole bridge area, as well as I completely gutted the interior where it had just a whole bunch of Technic and stuff, and I went and added an actual interior to it. So let's get started. So we'll start by looking at the exterior, and the first thing you'll notice is, like I said, the bridge, or the upper bridge rather. So this is just a little upper bridge area that I added into it, and as you can see, it's got that same satellite dish piece that it had on the original set, and then it has 3 big windows on the front, and if you look in there, you can see Nick Fury up manning the bridge, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I also added this little plate here to act as like just a little connector between the platform and the bridge area, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And everything else on this part of the exterior didn't change. You can still park the little jet right here, just like you could in the original set. And I left the turret as well. I also left it to where the rotors can still turn and tilt back and forth as well. They're all independent now, they're not connected anymore, but they still do rotate. And yeah, this area up front also stayed completely the same. These turrets are still here, they can still move. This little bridge in there is still the same. We'll take a better look at that whenever we get to the interior. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck area. So now if we turn it around back, you can see the back of the bridge has a window running right across here, as well as some thrusters here. And in the original set, this was fully open, so you can put MODOK in here as like a little jail cell for him. But I actually went ahead and enclosed that with just using some Technic pieces. But the door can still open if we unlock it here. The door still does open. You can look at the interior from in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the exterior. If we take a look at the bottom, I did leave all the wheels on there, so you can still roll it back and forth, but you can see a lot of the Technic features that were in there before are now gone. So now let's take a look at the interior. And the first thing we'll take a look at is up front here, which stayed the same. It's got the 3 seats, and I've got Sharon Carter up there driving right now. So that front area didn't change at all from the original set. Alright, next big change to the interior we'll take a look at is the top bridge area. In order to get into that, you can just take this back piece off. It's just sitting on 2 studs and a tile. And then take this front satellite dish piece off as well, which removes that whole windscreen and comes off like this. And then yeah, we have access to the interior. We can also remove these 2 panels if we'd like. So we can see we got just a computer screen and a keyboard in there, and then director Nick Fury. Also just have this little table-like area in the back. And yeah, it's pretty simple on the inside. It was mainly made for the exterior though. So to put this back together, we just snap all the pieces back on just like this. Alright, got that panel back on, so now we just place this top piece. And yeah, that's the bridge I'll put back together. So now, let's take a look at the rest of the interior. And to start, we actually have to take the whole bridge off right here. So that just comes off in one piece. And then we tilt this back just a little bit to where it doesn't fall off of that. Alright, so then we just tilt this back like that. And then we pull up right here and lift this whole panel off here. Now we can get a full look at the rest of the interior that I modified. So let's start up here where we've got a small weapons rack there with a couple of handguns. Then if we rotate it around, you can see we've got an extra Iron Man suit there, just so Tony Stark has one on board just in case. Then if we move on up here, we've got a little meeting room here where you can see we've got Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, as well as Steve Rogers, Captain America, having a little meeting. So that's pretty cool. And then moving to the back, you can see we've got a little prison area. Actually tilt that down so you can see a little bit better. But we have an AIM agent behind the bar right there, who's been captured. And then we have Hawkeye and Black Widow interrogating him. This is an area that I'd like to improve a little bit more in the future, but for now I think it looks pretty good. You can also move this up as well, so you can get in from the back and the top. So yeah, that's the interior all done. And if you know from the original set, this whole interior was all Technic pieces, so that they could have the function where when you're rolling the helicarrier, the propellers spin. But I took all of that out so that I could have a full-blown interior on it. So yeah, let's get this thing put back together and then take a look at my final thoughts. Alright, with it all put back together, let me know what you guys think of this model down in the comments below. Let me know what you think I could improve on it or maybe add to it to make it better. And yeah, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content just like this. SuperRix37 signing off.